Hello, welcome to my channel WWE Pulse.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me here with a
Excellent.
recap of tonight's main event here in Manchester, England at the AOA Arena. For those of you who are just tuning in, tonight we had a special treat. We had the opportunity to see the one and only Becky Lynch, the man face off against the inaugural NXT Women's Champion, the one and only Shinsuke. It was an absolute banger of a match, ladies and gentlemen. It really was. And there could have been no other outcome to this contest than the one that we got. Because remember, the stipulation was simple. This was an I quit match. Now, usually when you hear the words I quit, you think of a wrestling ring. But let me tell you, this contest went well beyond the wrestling ring. This was a true test of somebody's breaking point. And Becky Lynch certainly made sure that she pushed Shinsuke Nakamura to that very limit. After some back and forth early on, things got very heated between these two superstars. That led to Becky pulling out one of her signature La Magistro, almost getting the win early on. But it wasn't quite enough to make Shinsuke Nakamura tap out. So Becky Lynch had to go to the next gear. She then took Nakamura up to the top rope and gave him a After this, Becky Lynch began to wear down Shinsuke Nakamura. She even attempted to disarm her submission move. But Shinsuke Nakamura once again showed his veteran savvy, and he escaped that particular move. But Becky Lynch did not relent. She kept on coming with Nakamura, wearing him down. It was clear that Nakamura was frustrated. You could tell by his facial expressions that he was starting to get irritated. So what did Becky Lynch do? She went for the jugular. She started to attack Nakamura's pride, calling him a quitter. She even taunted him about his wife, all in an attempt to get him to say those three magical words, I quit. But Nakamura would not quit. He fought back with a vicious kick to the gut. And from there, he started to turn the tables. And then disaster struck for Becky Lynch. As Nakamura was going for the Kinshasa, Lynch grabbed the bottom rope, causing the referee to call a foul on her. Remember, this is an I quit match. There's no disqualification. So, Nakamura had a choice to make. He could either walk out on Lynch right now, or he could punish her for her actions. He decided to punish her with the Kinshasa, but it didn't result in a finish. Lynch kicked out at 2. Then something incredible happened. Lynch went to her feet. She popped right back up, and she did something that she has never done before. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the man just talked out to Shinsuke Nakamura. And that meant that Nakamura won this match. What an incredible performance by Shinsuke Nakamura. He truly did show why he is the artist formerly known as the Great Lip. And with that victory, he moves on to face Gunther for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night we have had here in Manchester, England. Becky Lynch tapping out to Shinsuke Nakamura. It doesn't get any better than that. I hope you enjoyed my coverage of this event. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. We are now back in the arena. Becky Lynch is still in the ring. She looks absolutely disgusted. I mean, she's looking at her corner, but she's not saying anything. She's not making eye contact with anybody. Shinsuke Nakamura is celebrating in the ring with the WWE Universe. They are giving him a huge ovation here in Manchester, England. Nakamura takes the mic. He says, "I am the artist, formerly known as the Great Liberator." He tells the crowd that he is going to win the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther, and then he is going to become a double champion. Just like he used to be in NXT. He says he will take the championship back to Japan, just like he did in NXT. He raises the mic to the sky and screams, "I am the Great Liberator." The crowd cheers wildly as fireworks explode above them, and they replay the finishing sequence one more time. Here's Nakamura hitting the Kinshasa, and then Lynch tapping out. And this is why this moment is so special, because it shows the true breaking point of one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time. When you look at Becky Lynch's career, you have to realize that she was able to defeat Ronda Rousey, arguably the biggest female superstar in the world today. She was able to defeat Charlotte Flair, arguably the most accomplished female superstar in WWE history. But she was never able to defeat Shinsuke Nakamura, and it took everything that Nakamura had to do to get her to tap out. He hit her with every weapon in his arsenal, including taunting her about her husband, Seth Rollins, and even calling him a loser. He taunted her about her daughter. He called her a bad mother. He literally said anything and did anything to break the spirit of Becky Lynch. And it almost worked. But Becky Lynch is a tough competitor. She is a brawler. She is a tough cookie. And she almost made Shinsuke Nakamura pay for his actions. But in the end, it was Shinsuke Nakamura who came out on top, and he did something that nobody has ever seen before. Nobody has ever forced Becky Lynch to submit. Nobody has ever broken the spirit of Becky Lynch. And it took Shinsuke Nakamura doing pretty much everything to finally get the win over the man. I mean, you saw it, right? You saw the frustration building up on Becky Lynch's face. At first, it was a smirk. Then it turned into kind of a grimace. Then it turned into pure disgust. And then you could tell that she was on the verge of tears. Like this was a different Becky Lynch than we've seen in the past. This was a vulnerable Becky Lynch. And that was the key to Shinsuke Nakamura's victory. Now, if you're a fan of Shinsuke Nakamura, you know that he is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Not only is he a fantastic in-ring performer, he's also a great talker. He's been a main eventer in WWE New Japan and just about every major company out there. He has main evented wrestled. He has headlined countless other events. He is a bona fide superstar. But for whatever reason, he always seems to come up short.
Wow.
Well, not anymore. Well, not after what he did to Becky Lynch. He proved here tonight that he is not only one of the best wrestlers in the world, he is also one of the best heels in the world. I mean, you have to be able to switch on that heel persona. You have to be able to switch it on and off. And if you can't do that, you're not going to get very far in professional wrestling. And Nakamura showed tonight that he is the master of that particular craft. He switched on the heel persona when he needed to. He taunted the crowd. He cut them off with the shut up gesture. He did everything that a heel is supposed to do. And because of that, he was able to get the win over Becky Lynch. So with that victory, he moves on to face Gunther, and I cannot wait to see how this plays out. It's already been announced that this will be a unification bout, and whoever comes out victorious will be the first ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So not only does Nakamura get a crack at winning the WWE Intercontinental Championship, he gets a crack at becoming the first ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It doesn't get any better than that. And the person that he has to get through to get to those championships is none other than Gunther. Now, Gunther has been a dominant WWE Intercontinental Champion. I mean, he's been in the title picture ever since he debuted in NXT. And when he moved to the main roster, he continued that dominance. He has defeated everybody that WWE has thrown at him. And because of that, he is one of the favorites to walk away with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But Shinsuke Nakamura has something to say about that. And based on his performance tonight, he might just be the favorite to win the whole thing. As for Becky Lynch, I don't know what's next for her. Maybe she takes some time off. Maybe she goes back into the title picture. Who knows? But one thing is for sure. She is definitely a changed woman after what happened tonight. And that is why I am the host. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.